Welcome back to my channel, guys, and today we are going to do a story time. So you guys are probably wondering what the fuck is up with the title, right? Well, I was inspired by one of my subscribers to actually make videos like this and talk about all the stupid, crazy, dumb shit that I would do back in high school, or even back when I was just stupid. I just want to give him a shout out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for inspiring me to talk about my stupidities and all the stupid shit. So I don't know how it's gonna go, guys, and I do not want to forget any part, so let's get started. Anyways, so the day I almost got arrested, oh my god, it was like probably one of the worst days of my life. I was scared shitless. So I want to say that I was probably a sophomore in high school. I think sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Yeah, so I was a sophomore in high school, and I was really a fucking bitch. I was a very bad, terrible kid. I would get in all this kind of desmadre and just mess. Today also, I just really quick, I want to say that I am going to be speaking Spanglish. It is going to be my first vlog, kind of just going back and forth. So anyways, guys, I was a sophomore in high school, and I was just, at that time in high school, I was already on drugs. You know, I would do so much stupid shit that I didn't give a fuck about getting in trouble. I didn't give a fuck about anything at that time. So I decided to ditch that day with my friends, and I had like a little clica going on back in high school, like a little crew, you would say. And it was a couple girls, and pretty much we and my girls would hang around with nothing but guys. And because of that, I was like the worst person ever in high school, because I would hang out with only fucking guys, and that gave me a bad reputation, which I don't give a fuck. But anyways, so one of the homies, he was the only one that had a driver's license back then. He had a permit, I think. And shout out to my homie back then with the driver's license. You know who you are. But anyways, that day I was just bored. I was just like, let's not stay at school. Let's fucking leave. So I told all my homegirls, like, let's go hang out at the park. Like, let's go, you know, have a kickback at the park. That's what the term ditching was kickback. So we would technically either go somewhere to hang out, or we would go to somebody's house. This day I decided to go to the park. So I kind of got everybody organized, and shout out to my ride or die back in high school, my homegirl Ivana. Congratulations on your baby. And pretty much it was my ride or die, so I would take her everywhere with me. And I made the meeting, and we ditched school, and we met up with all the homies at the park. This park, if you can picture it, was a park that is actually at the top of the mountain. So technically you do need to drive up to get to the top of the mountain. So it was kind of a little secluded, so we kind of thought that we were safe by like actually ditching and being there. It was actually our second time hanging out at that park. So I don't know what happened for whatever reason, this day was just not our day. And we were all there. We did have illegal substance. We had alcohol with us. A lot of my homies were over the age already. Even though I was young, I hung out with older friends. So I had my crew friends from high school, and then I had homies on the side. And they would, you know, kind of show up, bring the alcohol. We had a little bit of weed, we had a little bit of alcohol at the park, and we were just hanging out, we were just kicking it, listening to music. And what we noticed was that the guy that cleans the park, so that changes the trash can, like the trash cans out, he kept circling around us, and I started freaking out, and my homegirl started freaking out. I was already buzzing it by this, I I kept like saying, you know, he's gonna call like someone that were up here, you know, and yep, he did. Motherfucker did. So he called actually the cops. That there was these like gangster cholo people hanging out, you know, smoking weed at the park, and little did we know that he had done that. I want to say within 20 minutes of him leaving where we were, the area where we were, all we see is this police patrol car like coming. Picture this, guys, like it's a steep hill going up and it had speed bumps. The patrol car was fucking flying through the speed bumps to the point where he got on the grass. He fucking was able to, you know, he was coming so fast that he was able to get on the grass, and literally all of us were just stuck where we were. There was no way out. There was no way. We could not run. We couldn't do anything. So all we did when we saw him flying through to where we were, of course, we got rid of, you know, the little weeds that we had then, and we couldn't do so much about the alcohol because it was out and it was everywhere, and it wasn't like we could hide it. So at that time, he came all the way to the top of where we were, and guys, I was fucking shitting my pants. Excuse the expression, not literally, but I was so fucking scared. Like my buzz kind of like I woke up from it, you know. My homegirl was more drunk than I was, so she was more nervous, and the cop got out of his car. He was like, "What are you guys doing? All of you guys, you need to stand in a line." He made us stand in a straight line and started asking for identification. I think what broke me was, like, not broke me, but I think what scared the shit out of me, and like that broke me, was when I saw my rider die. You know, he was already in handcuffs because he was overage, and one, he was with minors, and two, we had alcohol with us. So guys, I felt so bad for him because, like, you know, he was always with us. He was a really good friend, and I just felt so bad, that he was already in the car, handcuffs already on him and everything. So the cop continued with us, and literally he was like, "All of you guys put your hands behind your back. You guys all gonna get arrested. You guys, you're supposed to be in school," and all this crap. I don't know what happened, but I thank God that in that moment, like, I was like, "Oh my goodness, like, please let us go. Like, my mom is gonna fucking kill me. Like, my mom is a fucking Mexican mom. Like, my mom doesn't play." So, my dad and my mom were gonna fucking kill me. At this time, my mom was working, so she kind of always thought that I was in school, even though I was always ditching. So I was like, "Mi mamá me va a matar. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, she's gonna kick me out of my house. Like, she's gonna beat me up. Like, I'm gonna be grounded." I thought the worst. And I was like, "Oh my God, like, seriously, what's gonna happen?" Like, I didn't want to go to jail. And at that time, I was so young. And I mean, still being a rebel, but so ignorant and so, still just ignorant about everything and the consequences. So I didn't know, you know, that I probably wasn't going to end up in jail, even though the cop kept scaring us that he was going to arrest all of us. And my friend started crying. So I was like, thank God. So she started crying, and she was like, you know, "We won't do this again, blah, blah, blah." And the cop said, "You all have 10 fucking minutes. The way I'm saying it, that's how he said it. You have 10 fucking minutes to leave the park and either go home or go back to school. If I ever see you guys here again, you guys are all getting arrested." And Highland Park is a small little town. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody fucking talks about everybody. You know, Highland Park, somewhere or another, everybody knows everybody. So I was like, this is gonna get back to my mom. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I was like, oh my God, like, yes, please, like, we're never gonna do this again. Yeah, right. I just said that. "We're never gonna do this again. Please let us go." So we pretty much begged the officer to let us go, and he did. So he's like, "You guys have 10 minutes. The homie, he was taken in because he was overage and he was with minors. That, were drinking, they did not find our weed stash, because that we were able to get rid of. And back in the day, weed wasn't my thing, guys, so I really did not do any kind of like drugs besides alcohol, and then when I got really deep into my drug addiction. But it was fucking the worst shit ever. It was scary. I was so terrified. And little did I know, I fucking told my friend, like, we're leaving. Let's go. Seriously, guys, I went back to school. And it was so easy to leave school and come back in. So I was like, I'm going back to school. I was a little buzzed, but I got back to school maybe like an hour before school was over. And I didn't go into class because I know that I had alcohol in my system. So I just kind of chilled and walked around. And then when the bell rang, I was like, I'm going straight home. I went straight home that day. And it was a lesson learned. It was the scariest shit I've ever like literally experienced. Just me. And I just can't believe how bad I was, guys. Like, era un desmadre. So that day was one of the times that I really almost shit my pants. And I did not want to end up in jail or, I don't know, dead. I don't know. You never know cops. But anyways, so I went home, and me and my homegirl, we kind of, after that, little by little, we kind of distanced ourselves a little bit because we were just bad. Like, we would do so many stupid shit like this, guys. I ditched for 4 months straight without my mom noticing. And I was just everywhere. I was in, I don't know, Santa Monica one day. We would just throw kickbacks everywhere. So that was pretty much the story of the time I almost got arrested, but I didn't, thank God. And I'm not proud of it, but I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys like the story. I'm gonna try to start doing a little bit more story time with you guys and talk about just everything. So if you guys have any suggestions or you guys want to see stuff, go ahead and give me some comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or you can actually also via Instagram or Snapchat, you can send me your questions or whatever, and I can go through there. If you're not a friend of mine on IG, just go ahead and request me because my IG is private. I'm not sure if my Snapchat is private. I don't think so. But anyways, guys, so I hope you guys loved the story or liked it of my stupidity. And there's so much more funny, amazing stories and just positive stories. And like I said, I want to take a couple minutes to kind of like just talk about why I decided to make a little video like this. I kind of was noticing that I was going astray with my channel, and I never want to spread pain. And the reason I started this was because I wanted you guys, people that was going through the same kind of emotions and struggles and disorders that I kind of wanted to motivate you guys with adventure, with love, with laugh, with joy, with everything to succeed and move up. And that's kind of where I'm headed with this.